At the beginning of this training, we said as a human being, you are someone on a mission. In fact, to be a human being is to be chosen. And that brings a lot of responsibility on us, which some try to dodge. But you cannot operate effectively if you do not see yourself as chosen. You are here, you are a representative of the Creator Himself in your own capacity, in your own territory. So, what exactly is this territory? That's where we are moving to now. What are the things that make you know that this is my gift? Well, the first thing is that when you're using your gift, you feel this is me. All right. So all of us have bundles of gifts, physical, psychological, and spiritual. Your gift is something that you make use of that feels like you, it doesn't feel like you are being forced to do them. It doesn't feel like I just have to do them, in order to get paid. It doesn't deplete your energy. That's another important quality of your gift. Your gift you don't feel depleted. In fact, when you deploy your gift, when you're using your gift, you feel energized. Anytime some people are doing things that are constantly out of their territory and they easily feel drained. They get exhausted and burned out early enough, while others keep bubbling. You will be wondering, why am I so different? I don't why am I not connected to this? It's not because they are better than you. It's most likely because you are operating in an area that is not your territory. So, but if you are using your gift, you actually gain energy doing it. Sometimes you may need to be stopped, otherwise you can just keep doing it. When you are and this is very important for those who are already in it. When you are using your gifts, when your gifts are the major part of what you are doing, you can keep doing it on and on. You will not feel exhausted, but you need to rest because the body you are using to deploy your gift also has its own cycles, whether you like it or not. When you are using your gift, you feel energized. Also, when you're using your gift, you see, sometimes you don't call it gift, you don't even know it's something special about you, but the people around you start pointing to the uniqueness in it. Sometimes the way they point at it is in the negative. They may say you talk too much. They may say, why are you this slow? Some of you have heard it as early as when you're growing up. You're just too slow. You're sluggish. Look, you probably have heard that before. It is not negative. It's just pointing out something unique about you. All right? Something you need to pay attention to in the kind of job, on the kind of things you do. It means that you actually function better in an environment that is not hasty, because you were designed for that. People who are designed for bringing out things that could be dangerous, things that could result in negative consequences, they are designed to not move so fast like others. So it's not a negative just because somebody is using it against you. It's just somebody identifying something unique about you, and you need to pay attention to that. It doesn't define you. It doesn't mean that you cannot get faster. You can train yourself to walk faster, but you know that there is a limit to how you can do that training if you must be effective. Otherwise, you will find yourself making a lot of mistakes. Anytime you're doing something under pressure, you will find out that generally for humans, when we do things, when we are under pressure, we tend to make more mistakes than when we are not. But for you, part of the package, your package, is that ability to pay attention to details. People will say you are slow. Whatever it is that people are pointing out frequently about you is saying something about your package. You need to just identify where is it right for you to deploy it. Every one of us have our own superpowers, and when you're functioning with your superpower, your gift is your superpower, by the way. Your gift is your advantage. And if you are not using your gift, you are losing a lot. You are not, no matter how much you have achieved in life, you have achieved far less than is possible if you are not in a field, in an area where you're using the bundle of your gifts. I can say that again and again. For me, it gives me joy when I'm able to transfer knowledge. So, looking for knowledge for me, it's easy. And that's another thing. You tend to learn faster in areas connected to your gift. It's easy for you to learn what is connected to your gift. In fact, what some people take so much time to learn, you probably will be doing already, without learning them in the area of your gift. But it doesn't stop you from getting trained in that area. And when you go for the training, it opens your eyes to more. It exposes you to more possibilities, and it gives you other additions to what you've already known. And so it's really helpful when you get trained in the area of your gift. It's just that you learn faster when it has to do with your gift than when it is not. People have done amazing things, starting in a very poor way, but very committed at what, there is something pushing them from inside that this is what you should be doing. And sometimes people discourage them because of certain other aspects of their life, other aspects of their physical nature and so on that is connected to that. So you need to pay attention to not just your gift, but what we'll be discussing next. Because if you don't understand the two together, then it's easy for people to derail you, for circumstances to lead you off your path to something else. And let me see you in the next session when we move to the next thing. See you there.